Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here on Thursday, June 21st, 2018, with the Summer Solstice reading for Twin Flames of all stages of their journey. So thank you for joining me for this reading. For those that like, share, comment, and those that subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you may want to, because I try to put content out weekly on this channel. But if you'd like to follow us on social media, we've got Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Tumblr. And all of those links are in the description box below, as well as my website, www.twinflamerx.com, and the RX stands for prescription, and I'm all about healing. So I do readings, psychic intuitive readings. I've been doing this for 25 years, but recently in the last 2 years have went more full-time on this mission after meeting my twin and starting this YouTube channel. That 2 years has gone by pretty fast. And I also am a healer, so I do Reiki and infinity healings and also angel-assisted healings. We're going to start this reading for the solstice, where we have equal day and equal night, and the longest day in North America, which indicates that we're moving into this season of summer, going from spring to summer. We'll start off with this daily affirmation. It's an angel affirmation from a Doreen Virtue calendar. Then I have tarot cards. So these are the Revelation Tarot by Zach Wong, and we'll do a tarot spread for the solstice. And then I have energy cards from the Fairy Oracle for the 5D and 3D aspects of the Divine Masculine, the Feminine, and then the Union. Oops, I didn't get the Union cards, so I'll have to pull those. But I also have a few other cards to close the reading, and at the very end of the reading I also have a Reiki blessing that I will give you. So I want to start off with the affirmation. It says, I devote time to reading something inspirational every day. So that would be good. Maybe that would be something for you to continue to do from now until the end of this year, to read something inspirational every day that might help to motivate you on this journey. I know for me, personally, this journey hasn't been easy. It really hasn't been easy at all. And the last week, I usually do a weekly reading, but I've had some interference in my own journey from a karmic partner of my own. So that has been taking some of my energy, but I've been on my mission every day regardless. It's just the YouTube videos have been kind of few and far between lately because of all that's been going on, but I'm going to get my momentum going again and start posting more here. If you do like a private session with me, because this is a general reading, you can book on my website or in the links below. I'm listed on a couple of sites, and the Instant Go app is a great way to contact me. It's a really good deal. You can put in your first names and dates of birth, and then your question, and that's usually under the 144 characters they allow. And then that's $7.77, and I send you a detailed response back, and usually it's within a few hours. So as long as you're sending it to me during the hours of like 8 a.m. to like midnight Central Standard Time, then I would answer pretty quickly. So what I'm doing now is shuffling. We're going to get a general energy for this upcoming, well, for now in the very near future, or what this solstice is bringing in for us. We're going to do a Celtic cross because these kind of demonstrate past, present, and future energies, and this could be for you, your beloved, or the both of you. I'm asking Divine Source to help me to gain inspiration and channel messages to you that would help you along your journey. And on the bottom of the deck, after, oops, these cards fell out, so they're important cards. On the bottom of the deck, that energy card is the overall energy. And that is I think the whole deck is upside down. Oh, no, just that one card really was upside down. Okay, so 10 of Wands reversed is our overall energy. So this is like an end to a phase of our journey is what I'm seeing it as. And it's also saying that we have given so much of our energy to this journey that we're ready to see some results in the physical realm. We're going into the solstice energy or the solstice period with this Five of Swords energy. So the Five of Swords is all about changing your mental and, I would say, subconscious programming. So this person is going to use their sword, so that would be words and thoughts, to cut through what binds them. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be using our voices more and letting others know that maybe they're violating our boundaries and we're not putting up with this. Many people just in general are getting frustrated by the status quo and speaking up, and that's allowing for changes to happen in the world out there. We have this Tower energy. This could be something that brings us to our next part of this journey or phase of the journey, or else it could be something that holds us back. But anytime that these limiting beliefs that we hold on ourselves and our beloved, or structures like marriages that are karmic and not really working for the greater good or for our highest good, they have to be broken down for us to move forward into our divine destiny with our beloved. So those things, if there's any tragedies in your life, anything happening that's making you feel devastated, I'm sorry for that, but consider it to be a blessing, because it's propelling you forward into higher levels of awakening, into having a more conscious awareness of the worlds around you and your immortality and your mortality. All right, what we have here is the crowning energy. It's the Knight of Swords energy. So you're going to be moving forward and using your throat chakra. So recently we had a lot of upgrades with the throat chakra, and that's one of the reasons I hadn't been making so many videos, is because my throat chakra was under attack for the last couple of months. And I know that a lot of my clients have had that same thing going on. So, we're moving forward now, and we're basically telling it how it is, and we're living and speaking our truth. That's what this means, and we're moving forward because we're doing that. So that's the crowning energy. What we have to work with is our love, the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. Our cup is overflowing. We have more love in our heart than ever, and this can spill into giving that love to others, like our beloved. In the recent past, we had this contentment and love and peace. We had the encounter either in the 5D or in the physical 3D, or even in the 4D, the dream space, with our beloved, with their higher self or themselves. Well, usually when we meet and it's blissful, when twin flames physically meet, it's their higher selves that really recognize each other. And so that's what we're seeing here with this 10 of Cups, this beautiful love energy. So that's what got us on the path, because we felt that. And then we're moving forward into this Two of Wands type energy, where we're going to take our wand and our beloved's wand, and we're going to wield our power and our passions together in the near future. And that's what we're going to use to move us forward on the journey into higher levels of awakening, higher levels of being. How others see us? Well, they see us as very happy and content, having everything we want and need and desire. We may not have our twin in the physical, but we're pretty happy regardless, and we have lots of love to go around. That I'll move up. That's how others see us. How we see ourselves is we see ourselves as moving toward into less choppy waters, more peaceful waters. And what this means is emotions. So we've had our emotions stirred up a lot in the recent past, and all of that was so that we can find the emotions that are coming up that are disturbing and not allowing us to go forward on the journey. But now we're moving into steadier waters where we can handle our emotions better, and that's what's also going to attract our twin to us when we take care of those emotions. Now, what we're hoping for is that we ascend. I believe this Eight of Cups here in the picture is showing us that this person has faith and trust, and they are wielding power from within and from the universe, and that is giving the love feelings, basically when we feel love, it's really coming from within, and that's an extension of our connectedness with all, and also with our creator energy, with source. So that's what we're hoping for, that we continue to have that connection. Wow, so the last card here is the outcome for the solstice, King of Cups. The King of Cups is the biggest lover in the deck, basically. So this is saying that we're going to be able to show compassion for ourselves and others. We're going to open our hearts more during the solstice and be able to connect with our beloved more readily. And the divine masculine, or whoever's not watching this video, whoever you're watching the video for, is going to be connecting to you. So your beloved will be connecting to you more strongly. You'll be feeling that. These two cards popped out of the deck, and I hadn't talked about them really, but the sun is very interesting that it popped out, because we have the summer solstice in North America, so we're going to have longer days with more sunlight so that things can grow and blossom, and we have our summer season here. So it's interesting that the sun had to come out, but it's also saying, hey, you and your beloved are going to be able to be in a more childlike state, so there's more, something interesting about, like, when there's more heat, there's more vibration between the particles in our bodies and the particles in anything that has particles or matter. And so basically that's going to help us to connect to each other, as well as that energy from the sun. And then we have this magician energy showing up, letting us know that we have the power to be happy and to be playful, like the sun card is indicating. We have that solar energy within us. We just have to access it. And when we're in meditation, usually guided meditations start off with us bringing energy in through the crown chakra. That energy is source energy, and that's the energy of the sun. So it all kind of ties in. It looks like the solstice is going to be doing a lot for us to open our hearts up and help us to be more childlike and playful, and that's what's going to attract our beloveds to us. So that's what we kind of want to work on in the days and weeks ahead. Let's look at the energies. On the top card, that's going to be the 5D energy, or the higher self energy of the divine masculine. We have this 9 of winter. So the divine masculine is like focusing on worst case scenarios and worry. So I believe the higher self, the divine masculine, is kind of trying to overcome that, leaving that behind in the winter and moving forward into like the summer. And what we have for their ego, or their 3D selves, their mind and their body and their heart, their conscious awareness in the 3D, is the 5 of spring energy. It says, opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, and overly ambitious people. And we see a little bit of bantering going on between these fairies. So what I'm thinking this to mean is that the divine masculine is still having some ego issues going on, but we see these butterflies up here, and butterflies are symbolizing that there's a transformation going on. And there will be a continued transformation going on for the divine masculine until they shed those negative aspects of their ego that are preventing them from moving forward. It's not that they want to shed that whole entire ego, because the ego is important. It plays a role, but we can manifest and play out more negative aspects of it if we allow ourselves to. So the key is to not get into that kind of programming where we do that, and kind of release that so that we can live more from the heart than from the ego. Now, the divine feminine's energy in the 5D is this 4 of summer. So the higher self of the divine feminine is distracted and failing to see magical opportunities. It says taking someone or something for granted and being discontent. So it's like our higher self is letting us know that our ego is getting in the way of us seeing the signs. So a lot of us divine feminines have been on this path for quite a while, and we're getting like really tired. Even when we see 1111 or any of the numbers that used to sync up for us and our beloved, like, I know for me, like, I'm just sick of seeing those numbers, and I'll be like, oh yeah, if I see them. But they're there to remind us of things. So I do pay attention to them here and there, but I can feel myself detaching more and more from my twin and the journey. And, that's okay, because I'm focusing on my mission and I'm focusing on my goals. But I think our higher selves are pushing us to be more holistic and to incorporate that 5D higher self energy connected to the 3D and try to ground it in, and also to make it part of our whole being rather than just like noticing a sign or synchronicity and like having it still be a detached energy out there. So one of the things I'm going to send you Reiki for is connecting your higher self to your 3D self so that they can communicate better and be merged basically, and you can start living from more of your higher self than your lower self. The 3D energy for Divine Feminine here is 10 of Winter. It says resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end of addiction or codependency. And this is awesome. So, most of us on the journey are Divine Feminine empaths watching these videos, and we have been addicted to love, finding that special person, and being codependent because we're healers. We want to help. We want to, help others fix their problems. And when it comes to our beloveds, we want to help them too, but they have to do that for themselves, and we learned that, or we are in the process of learning that and releasing that need to be there for them. There's a lot more going into the definition of codependency, but it pretty much is like an addiction to a person, and a lot of us Divine Feminines are disconnecting from our divine counterparts because we're realizing that wasn't so healthy to do, to be codependent. And then this is going to help us to release and resolve any difficulties and even feel like a weight has been lifted off our shoulder. Now that's great. So if you do feel disconnected from your beloved, it's okay, because it's allowing you to free up your energy so that they can come back into the picture when they are ready. Before there was an energy imbalance where maybe the person watching these videos who thought they and felt they were more awakened was like giving way more energy to the relationship than it deserved at the time. And that's why the runner ran and, all that. Okay, so if you're released and detached, everything's going to come back to you that you have put out there. So no need to worry. And for your union, these are the energies. The higher selves of both you and your beloved are in this 5D energy of trusting that there's a reason for everything that happens, and removing yourself from negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Okay, so basically being in the positive and trusting in the universe, trusting that all is in divine order. And the 3D self is urged to use logic and structure to increase your success, get organized. So be grounded, basically, and then be a firm but compassionate leader in this Emperor energy. So that's what you and your beloved will be doing together. All right, I do have a message from your beloved's higher self to you, and that's from this Lover's Oracle. And this is by Toni Carmine-Salerno. So it's about surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So if you haven't done so already, with this solstice, let go, trust the universe. Like we have the 5D of both your higher selves is saying that it's okay to trust the universe now. You've done all you can. Let go and things are going to work out as they're meant to. I have two last cards. One is the Quan Yin Oracle for the Divine Feminine kind of archetype energy, and then the Divine Masculine archetype, Archangel Michael, who is a protector of twin flames and their unions. So the Kuan Yin Oracle message is Bamboo Moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. So again, that message of surrender comes up, which we need to keep doing over and over again as twins. And finally, Archangel Michael's message to us is your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to please help us clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that we have asked and prayed for. Allow us to keep our ego out of the way so that your wisdom can come streaming through us for our own benefit and for those around us. And with that, I'm going to send you some Reiki healing energy. Like I mentioned before, the energy is so that you would surrender and follow the orchestration of your higher self, to allow you to let go, to allow you to basically understand and believe that all is working according to the divine order and plan for both yourself and your beloved, that you break away from all your subconscious programming that is keeping you and your beloved apart, that you are able to speak your truth and be an authentic individual, and that will attract you and your beloved together in divine timing. And if I'm missing anything, I'm asking for that to be bestowed upon you as well with this Reiki healing energy. So I hope you have a beautiful solstice, and I will see you very soon. Namaste.